$1 billion in the bank, the historic Powerball jackpot that's still up for grabs. Sailor stuck at sea, how he was able to survive for several months. You're watching The Rundown. Hello, everyone. I'm Robin Winston. Let's talk about the Powerball. The Powerball jackpot just keeps on growing. It's now an estimated $1 billion after no winning ticket was sold in the most recent drawing. So, Wednesday's estimated jackpot would be the third highest in U.S. history. The second highest was the $1.5 billion jackpot that was won back in 2016. And of course, you may remember the $2 billion ticket that was sold in Altadena back in November. Trying to keep cool during this heat wave can mean high electricity bills. So people are turning to less expensive options instead of using their AC. The owner of a hardware store in Woodland Hills says Arctic hats and personal cooling devices are just some ways people are getting creative. Also, more adults are buying kiddie pools for a quick cool down.
Just need to get in the water. The water has an amazing effect to lower the body temperature.
Okay, I'll add kiddie pool to my list of things to get. Another hack, position your box fans outward instead of inward. That'll help pull hot air from a room as opposed to circulating it inside. Meteorologist Belinda Leon is here to let us know just how long this heat wave is going to stick around.
Hi, everybody. No relief from the heat. The heat wave continues all the way into the weekend. The hottest days in the forecast this week will be Thursday through Sunday. That means we still have that risk of heat illness. Don't let your guard down. Continue to practice good heat safety. Limit your time outside because of the heat, and also the heat is causing poor air quality. The valleys, the Inland Empire, we have elevated levels of smog, so protect yourself. Look at the trend in Santa Clarita, where the temperatures are already hot, but they stay pretty consistent through the middle of the week. Then they go back up again at the end of the week and into the weekend. We have excessive heat warnings that have been extended for the valleys, the Inland Empire, the mountains, the deserts, all the way through Saturday evening. That heat is sticking around. Hydrate and stay cool.
A 67-year-old woman was beaten and sexually assaulted outside her home in East LA, and the man who attacked her is still on the loose. Rosalina Martinez is in a neck brace. Her eyes are swollen shut. She was attacked Saturday morning while she worked in her garden. Security cameras show the attacker on a bike. He parked it, then beat Rosalina behind a car. We talked to her and her son-in-law.
My neighbor saved me.
She could have been dead, she could have been killed. I'm just thankful that the neighbors intervened and prevented it from going any further.
Rosalina's neighbors are too afraid to speak on camera. They shared this video with us. The man you see in this video matches a detailed description of the attacker released by the LA Sheriff's Department, including his white shoes, red laces, and black satchel. Detectives confirm they have a video with a clear picture of the attacker. Firefighters continue to make progress on several fires burning in Riverside County. The largest, known as the Rabbit Fire, is burning in Moreno Valley. It's burned through more than 8,200 acres. Highway 79 is finally back open, but some of the other road closures remain in place. Hollywood actors and writers are braving the sweltering weather on the picket lines. The two industry unions, SAG-AFTRA and Writers Guild of America, are rallying together in their first joint strike since the 60s. So far, there's no word of any negotiation with TV and film studios. In New York, actor Kevin Bacon joined other actors demanding what they call a fair contract. In LA, Burbank Congressman Adam Schiff, who is also running for California Senate seat, participated in the rally in front of Netflix's office in Hollywood.
All too many people back in the Congress think that everyone who works in this industry is some multimillionaire celebrity, when the reality is these are folks that are just trying to put bread on the table, keep a roof over the head, provide for their family.
But the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers is pushing back against the, quote, mischaracterization of the negotiations. The studios claim the actors union walked away from the offer to increase wages, benefits, and protections against AI. Comcast, the corporation that owns our parent company, NBC Universal, is one of the entertainment companies represented by the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers. Some employees of the NBC News Group were also represented by the WGA and SAG-AFTRA. Southern California hotels are resuming contract negotiations with hospitality workers. Workers who manned picket lines at a dozen hotels in LA and Orange counties have returned to work for now. But the union representing hotel employees says more picketing is possible if talks do not move forward. Right now, workers are making $20 to $25 an hour, but they're asking for an immediate $5 an hour raise, along with improvements in health care and retirement benefits. Even during the walkouts, hotels remained open with non-union staff filling in. Community members and families impacted by that LAPD fireworks explosion in South LA 2 years ago are now calling for the officers responsible to be fired. Many families are still out of their homes. LAPD Chief Michael Moore said 4 members of the bomb squad were disciplined after the botched detonation, but activists believe they should be criminally charged.
What these officers did, not only did they destroy homes, they destroyed cars and a lot of property, but they made people lose their hearing, people lost their jobs, people lost their livelihoods, people lost a lot.
Activists are also calling for LA Mayor Karen Bass to respond. We've reached out to her office for comment and are awaiting a response. In an effort to get passports issued in a timely manner, the State Department is hiring more people, and the call center will now be open on weekends. There's been a surge in passport demand this year. About 400,000 applications are coming in each week. A lot of people are ready to travel again after the pandemic. The State Department says it takes 10 to 13 weeks to get a passport, but many people say they're having to wait longer than that, even after paying $60 for expedited processing. Back to school shopping could get a little cheaper and more convenient for teachers here in Southern California and all across the country. That's because Sam's Club is offering all educators deeply discounted memberships. From now through August 15th, any educator can sign up for a standard yearly membership at the wholesale chain for just $20. That's 60% off the regular price. Sam's Club says it hopes the discounted memberships will help teachers save money while getting their classrooms ready to go for the upcoming fall semester. Shout out to all of our educators out there. $12 million is being donated to some local environmental groups to help them plant more trees and create more parks. The donation comes from the Bezos Earth Fund, which is backed by Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. The nonprofit Pacoima Beautiful will get $3.5 million to transform the embankments along the Pacoima Wash. Another group, Tree People, will get nearly $2 million to plant thousands of trees in underserved communities all across LA. Lindsay Lohan welcomed her first baby with her husband, Bader Shamas, and it's a boy. Congratulations. Their son's name is Luai. Lohan gave birth in Dubai, where the couple lives. She first announced her pregnancy in March by posting a picture of a baby onesie to her Instagram. According to the family's rep, they're over the moon about baby Luai's arrival. Lindsay's mom told People in a March interview that it's the right time for them. A couple of Southern California restaurants are celebrating a big honor in the foodie world. They've earned Michelin's Gourmand Award, which recognizes great food at a great price. The first is a Taiwanese treasure tucked into a shopping center just off the 60 freeway in Rowland Heights. Eat Joy Food opened just 5 months before the pandemic hit, and it's already made Michelin's radar. It's a similar story for Villa's Tacos across town in Highland Park. Just a few months ago, they were still doing pop-up taco stands, and now they've blown up.
It was huge. I came out here and I celebrated with everyone. I screamed out loud. We just made the Michelin guide, and you know, it was a good moment.
Going somewhere where it's sort of casual and I can still eat something really good, you know, I think there's value in that.
Okay, so the biggest draws at Eat Joy Food are the braised beef, the spongy cuttlefish balls, and the dragon whisker salad. Sounds delicious, looks delicious too. And then over at Villa's Tacos, they're known for their signature queso taco. Both places offer full meals for right around $40. So it's like delicious and it's affordable. Very nice. I can't wait to try both spots. You know where I'll be after the rundown. Okay, the saying age is just a number rings true for a pair of lifeguards. They're keeping people safe in a pool in Ohio in their 70s and 90s. Chloe Mesogaitis explains.
Norman Witzel, or to many at the Toronto Memorial Pool, is known as Norm. At 76 years old, he spends his time by the pool, but he's also the lifeguard on duty.
And I put my 36 to 40 laps in and then jump in the lifeguard stand and be ready to go.
It was a decision Norm made whenever the pool was facing the nationwide labor shortage. So he completed his 26.5 hours of lifeguard training and got to work.
But in 3 days, I was a lifeguard. I made it. It was very hard.
But Norm isn't the oldest person poolside. Just a few chairs down is 90-year-old Josie Blackburn, supervising the kids at the splash pad section. Blackburn says this job's been the best thing to happen to her, as many places wouldn't give her a chance.
I got so tired of sitting around and not having nothing to do, and I put my application in McDonald's, and they said, we can't hire you, you're 90 years old. And I was so upset.
But now she's found the perfect spot for her, helping little ones stay safe and proving age is just a number.
I am just so happy to be here. I can't even tell you how happy I am.
Gives me hope in my stage of my life that I can do what I want to do.
An incredible survival story. A sailor and his dog were rescued after being stranded for months in the South Pacific Ocean. Tim Shattuck and his dog Bella left La Paz, Mexico 3 months ago. A month into their journey, a storm struck their catamaran, wiping out all of his electronics. The two of them survived by eating raw fish and drinking rainwater. They were eventually spotted by a helicopter and a fishing boat. The crew rescued them and took them to Mexico. Thank goodness they were found. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4, weekdays 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be helping you get around with traffic reports throughout the morning. I'll see you next time on The Rundown.